What's up, y'all? What is up? What is up? Good morning, Natasha. How you doing? Happy blessed Friday. Can you believe I said this on the first broadcast, but can you believe that we are legitimately halfway through September? We are halfway through September. Listen, this is going to be a quick word, but I wanted to go ahead and release this because it was pressing up. Hey, Visha, it was pressing up on my spirit. Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah. Don't shoot the messenger. Say it again. Don't shoot the messenger. We live in what Pastor Marcus Rogers always says, a cancel culture, right? And so God was giving me the revelation how a lot of times, like when God is leading us, when God is guiding us, when he's giving us correction, we live in a world where people, even in the church, feel like if the prophet, if the pastor, if the apostle doesn't tell me what I want to hear. Hey, Mrs. Hatcher. Hey, it's so good to see y'all. It's so good to see y'all, man. So good to see y'all. But listen, we live like in a cancel culture, even within the confines like of the church. And so we live in that type of culture where false prophets have made it hard for false leaders in general have made it hard for God's true and anointed people. And so a lot of times what happens is that people in the church feels like if the pastor doesn't tell me what I want to hear, instead of me taking it to God, I'm going to hold an offense against this pastor. I'm a pull back. I'm not going to listen to them anymore. Like I want y'all to really think about it. We live in a culture, and even I've seen it too, like in ministry. Hey, Sabrina, we live in a culture where people will get mad at the pastor for doing what God told them to do. They'll get mad at the prophet and the apostle for speaking what God said speak. I want to just tell y'all, the correction, the guidance, and the accountability, it ain't going to stop. As long as our hearts are willing to pursue God. And here's the thing, if all that you can receive from a pastor or any type of leader is a feel-good word and they can't correct you, you really don't have any respect for the God in that leader. I'm going to say it again. If all you, and it is needed because God corrects the children he loves. He corrects us. He guides us because he loves us, right? But if all you can receive is a good word from a leader and you can't receive God giving you the tough words or that leader holding you accountable, then you really you really lack the honor and integrity when it revolves around that leader. It's not real respect. It's not real honor. In this hour, I'm telling you guys, there are going to be more and more leaders, more and more people that God has really ordained to be in leadership roles that are going to be, they're going to be correcting God's people. They're accountable for staying on the right path that he has for them. And here's the thing, to be able to say, okay, God, I'm in covenant with this leader. This is my leader. This is where I'm going to pay my tithes. This is where I'm going to glean from. You have to understand, you're going to have to receive the good words and the not so good words. You're going to have to even understand that leader has to not only hold themselves accountable for what God has called them to do, but it is your leader's job to also hold you accountable. It is your leader's job to also make sure that you are in alignment with what God is doing in your life. That is the job of a leader. If your leader is not holding you accountable, you are under the wrong leadership. If your leader is not holding you accountable, come on, even when they don't feel good, if your leader is not holding you accountable for your walk with God, you are under the wrong leadership. If your leader is not checking you when you need to be checked, you are under I'm going to say it again, you are under the wrong leadership. And I just came here today to tell y'all got to stop taking it personal when God has these leaders say what he has them to say. And even when he has them hold you accountable for your walk with him, you gonna have to learn to be okay with that, with the fact that, okay, sometimes this God gonna have this leader correct me. Sometimes I'm gonna get those prophetic words that literally just inspire me, that literally make my faith just jump. Come on. It just skyrockets my faith. You got to be willing to accept the good with the bad. And it ain't even bad. It's no bad or no malice when we're in that again. Some of y'all be holding offense, taking offense. Some of y'all be, operating in dishonor. and lacking the integrity when God actually starts to tell you stuff that you literally don't want to hear. And I just came on here to tell y'all, listen, don't shoot the messenger in this season, because how you treat that leader when they're only doing what God told them to do, it's going to come back on you. I'm going to say it again. It is going to come back on you. Do not shoot the messenger. And what I always tell people is, like, if you don't understand something or you feel a certain type of way, you need to take it to God, not to anybody else. Take it to God first and ask God for understanding. Ask God for revelation. But we live in a world where people don't really want to deal with the things within. Yeah. We live in a world where people don't really want to deal with the things within. They don't want God to deal with the areas of their heart that need work, right? That need to be healed. They don't want God to deal with it. And so a lot of times what happens is people get defensive. They get defensive. Listen, I just got on here to tell you, don't shoot the messenger. Yeah. Don't shoot the messenger. If they're anointed enough to speak good things over your life, they should also be anointed enough to hold you accountable and to correct you when it's needed. And that is the word, man. That is the word. Can somebody just simply say, don't shoot the messenger? Because in this hour, God is making it so very clear who his children are. He's making it so very clear who his leaders are. He's making it so very clear that it's not even funny. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of how you treat your leader when they hold you accountable. Be mindful. Come on. Listen, put your big boy pants on. Listen, Mrs. Hatcher, come on with the come on. Put your big boy pants on, but be mindful of your attitude when your leader says something that may hit. It may be, listen, sometimes the truth hurts, and sometimes the truth hurts so much and we don't really be ready for it that we'll automatically get defensive. We don't want to hear it. We'll start saying that person ain't anointed when it's not that then we'll gaslight the prophet. Well, I don't have this. And it's not even about money, y'all. It ain't even about time. It's not about any of that. It's about your walk in general. But when we're not ready to hear truth, we will start gaslighting those leaders and making them question their ear to hear God. They didn't mishear God, and you know it. Yeah. Don't shoot the messenger, and don't make them pay for a truth that you were not ready to receive. Listen, we are all, we are in the end days, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm grateful for those people that God has sent to keep me accountable for my walk with him. I'm grateful even for the moments where I get corrected, because ain't nobody beyond being corrected by God. Ain't nobody beyond it. And so listen, I ain't going to add nothing else to this word. I'm not going to take away anything from it. God just wanted me to drop that word. Don't shoot the messenger. That's it. That is the word. So listen, if y'all can receive it, can you just simply tell God thank you? Can you just tell him thank you? And there are some of y'all where now you need to go, because there are some of y'all, God want me to say it, where you need to go pay your tithes. Even if you ain't paying them here, some of y'all do pay your tithes here. Go pay your tithes. Don't sit on it. There are some of y'all that need to release seeds of honor to people. Go do that. Even if it's not me, go do that. Go do that. Do what you know you need to do. And so that is it. I love y'all. I am rooting for y'all. And so until next time, y'all. Peace.